They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Second down, Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota. And some room to run now. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
To throw Mariota. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Express!
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now another timeout here called by the Titans as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Easy.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
Let's go.
Mario Edwards busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This is fielded at the goal line. He spins free. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Third quarter starts with a run from Lynch. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Express!
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Room here to run. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Get set. 185. Hey, Raider 2.
Carr now on first down. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, Carr flush to his right. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Go, go. Get set, get set. Get down, get down. You ready?
First down, the run with Lynch. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Get set, get set.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Carr looking to throw on 32. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
OP, OP. White. One day, down. You ready?
They'll run for it with Lynch. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Lynch, the lone man in the backfield now on second and goal. Back now in Nashville. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Lynch, the lone man in the backfield now on second and goal. Carr to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tie game, fourth quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
They begin with Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On the read option, it's Mariota. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, They want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Mariota now on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line.
Hey, you got three. Three down. Keep it rolling. 82 is mine. I got 82. 82 is mine.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Hey. Easy. One.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Running left, it's Henry. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Let's go. Keep it rolling. One.
Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now it's Henry. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And now Oakland ready to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. One final try now for Carr. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
Renegade, renegade, renegade,
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See slime break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a brake light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday with the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business. Handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax.
Relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. What?
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold.
Hey. Okay. Okay. Pocket through big day sumo. Pulling hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no Chad Hugo. Pocket through big day sumo. 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 Pull hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no Chad Hugo. Pocket through big day sumo. Pocket too big they sumo. Pocket too big they sumo. Pocket too big they sumo. Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you Curry get the flame calling Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. Hold up. I just want the knowledge and the power. Hold up. Why the looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada, 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 rada. Never gave a about $1. More money, me, more problems. Pray for me to fall like bottom. Cause I got it on my own with no help, man. Gotta get it, that's it, in myself, man. They need a new hope, deliver new, giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakisha. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Money doubles up like a duo. I just want the yen and the euro. The game up and leave my kids like judo. Money come around like a Hoover. Making free bands in the future. Pockets on the look super. Bills will be blue slot Cooper. Money on my mind just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call that a rumor. Curry the is on the move, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eclipse when I take all my chips. When I pop off the like hummus C-dip. Acrobat with the my flip. Money flow like a battleship. Diddy the new hope. Deliver new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakisha. Pocket too big, they sumo.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 20. 8-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Ryan on first down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run him now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. Ryan now to throw on third down. He finds Coleman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll run him now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Third down, Ryan. He's airing it out for some. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Richmond. Down.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Finding room at the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's Watson now on second down. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Watson, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 58 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get... And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Come back, come back. Richmond.
To throw on second is Watson. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Now a first down throw. Watson stepping up. He'll try and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to sack him for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stick.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. Watson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. Miller with first down and more. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller taking it in from the 20. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down. To throw is Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. J.J. Watt in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now it's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now it's Ryan.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. On the keeper, here's Ryan, and he'll burrow his way forward to pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Let's go. Hey, wait.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Get up!
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, you know, Charles, just thinking back, it was around this time a year ago, Hurricane Harvey was devastating the Houston area and other areas there in southeast Texas. 1 year later, though, J.J. Watt's Foundation announced it had raised and given $41.6 million in the last calendar year.
That's phenomenal. And he was the NFL Man of the Year last season, and rightly so for what he did. And if I'm not incorrect, his goal when he started this to help all the people was $200,000.
41.6 million minus 200,000. That's a pretty good margin there.
That's a heck of a margin. Congratulations to J.J. Watt, his foundation, and to everyone who contributed to help out the people in Houston.
He's going to fire one deep up. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Alford. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Watson hands this to Foreman. It's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Texans are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in
for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Ryan to throw. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On first down, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They give it to him running left. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Falcons on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Ryan keeps it on the sneak. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Watson now going to run the option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. To throw is Watson. Escapes the defender. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And that is incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line.
That one good for 17. Yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. On first down, it's Watson. And he's got some space here. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air on a first down. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They toss to Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Ryan. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Welcome back live to Orlando. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you? Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 75 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Now Hardy on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now Ryan on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, it's Coleman, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ryan. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And he knocks it through. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Again, it's Foreman. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here's Watson to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Richmond.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Richmond.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Still a lot that can happen, but you think they get points on this drive, even if it's just 3. Should wrap this one up.
And you've got to love their starting field position. So if you're the play caller right now, being on the plus side of the 50, you're thinking exactly what you're saying. Get 3, get out of here with at least that, but hey, you might have a chance to put 6 on the board and really take control.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Falcons on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Ryan to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Bogdans get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them. Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home, and if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now out comes Houston. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on first. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
Come back.
To throw on second is Watson. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Hey, let's go.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And shutting him off now open field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. On second down, Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.
like a little weak. We run like a paraclete. It's on earth, but it's where I be. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, he already dead. Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream. Cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. But your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone.
Ultimate long franchise.
Set the standards in the tear down. Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to. It's talking, it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Juicy, keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, he already dead. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a